Good morning, good morning. It is the Monday after our lunar eclipse weekend. Wow, how fantastic was that moon? So, energies are moving, life is shifting, a lot is happening, and everything is happening for a reason. So, there is always drama. Drama's going to find you. You can do what you like to get rid of the drama, to move aside from it, to have as peaceful a life as possible, but you will be tested. And those are the reasons. To be tested, to be shown, to be brought forward scenarios and events in your life to experience, to have chaos land in your life and find your inner peace, to work through all the stuff that's going on. So everything that's coming at you is happening for a reason, and it is preparing you for the next step in life. There is always a next step. So with foundational development, this is what we want to achieve in letting people know that they're not alone in everything that is going on and the events that are occurring in their lives. We are being challenged. However, if you can breathe through it, if you can see and look ahead to the awareness that what is happening in this moment, the anger flare-ups, the irritation flare-ups, the events happening in your life, you can almost be aware and see that you are being guided through it, because it all pans out. It's not going to stay. It's not going to be forever, and it's just a process that you need to cut your cake into 12 pieces with. Number them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is the most important that you need to deal with in a moment, and use it. Move with it. One step at a time, one slice of cake at a time. You can have it and eat it at the same time, but you have it first, you process it, you eat it, you munch on it, and you be done with it and process it in other ways. So I can actually use a scenario. My oldest daughter, she has moved over to the UK. And, as heart-wrenching as it is to let your children go, you have to let them go. They have to take their wings, and they have to grow them stronger, and they have to find their steps in life, and they have to find their journey. And, when you're watching it happen and you can't do anything about it, you need to bring it back to yourself and say, what am I in my child's life? And as I spoke to her father as well in the process, is that we just simply facilitators to our children. We are there to help them grow. And she actually had an au-pairing position lined up, all sorted out. They were chatting online for months before. She spent a lot of money to get over, a lot of time, energy, preparation to get over there to the UK. And she was barely there for 2 weeks and she lost the job. Some kind of misunderstanding, some misconstrued process. I cannot understand why people don't sit down and talk and debrief and break it down. But I suppose this is how life has been for many, many people. My daughter was completely flabbergasted. Who knows what the whole true story is, because nobody spoke, nobody shared extra words. A termination of contract was brought out, cancelled. Now she's stuck in the UK. Thankfully, she has got family over there. There's a network of people that she does know, and she's not completely destitute. And at the end of the day, you kind of got to break down scenarios like this and say, why did it happen? You might not find the answer right now, but there is a reason. And the reason could be in learning better communication, taking a step back, not being allowed to be cornered. That's what I figure could have been part of the process for Darren, for my daughter. But she's stronger than that. She can cope. I've brought her up well, I believe. And it's really just taking a breathing moment. Breathe. Understand that there is always somewhere to go. There are always people around you. And communication is very, very important. However, there is a reason why. The lessons can be learning to communicate better. The lessons can be a blessing in disguise that she learned now that maybe it wasn't going to be a good path forward and there's something else waiting for her. And also to know that there is always support around you. If you don't have family, there will always be someone else that is out there ready to cross paths with you to help you with your journey forward. I know it. It has been the same for me. I never planned my life the way I planned it. It's just kind of gone, but I've always been caught. I've always been held. It hasn't always been comfortable and it hasn't always been beautiful, but it has prepared me to keep going and to go on and move forward. And looking back and see how far I've come and what I've learned and the place I'm in now to where I was and where I could have been going. I mean, I can say if only this happened, I could see a different projection in each moment. You know, you get those sliding door moments. Have you ever seen them? Sliding door. If you'd chosen that path, it could have gone this way. You see those movies where you've got the two different possibilities of how life could actually have gone. Either way, each journey took on a purpose. Each journey took on a direction, and everybody was okay. All right, so it is just what it is. You know, things come into your life to show you. Things happen in your life for a reason. Not everybody's meant to make it to the age of 80, 90, 100, 100 and what's the oldest lady? 130 odd years old or something like that. You know, we're there to experience loss. We're there to experience the chaos, to find our inner peace, to learn who we truly are on the inside, to remember where we've come from. What has been for a reason. What is going to happen is happening for a reason. What is happening right now is happening because it needs to be happening. If you are there listening to what I have to say, you are listening for a reason. There must be something that's coming out that you need to hear, understand, share, pay it forward. Who knows what any of what our life is doing for us? So I just wanted to share that everything in life is happening for a reason, and please never give up. Please do reach out. If you can't reach out to your network that's around you that you already know, or you're tired of those conversations that you've had with your network, or you need fresh new conversation, this is what Live Smart Foundational Development is about. It's about the coming together, learning that we're not all alone, learning that we can actually help each other, share our perspectives, share perceptions. How did other people do it in a similar scenario? Is that the way I would go? I could maybe do this similar, but I'll tweak a little bit. You know, you've got to find your own formula for your own purpose. Each and every one of us, 8 point something billion of us that are on this planet, have their own journey to travel. However, you don't have to do it alone. So as much as we're on our own, we're not on our own. And the world of separation, of everybody going off, dispersing, huffing and puffing, and I'll just figure it out and I'll do it on my own, I'll find another way, doesn't have to be anymore. We are all coming back together again. We've gone almost full circle, and now we're finding our way back to each other. And it might not be to the networks that you once knew from your conditioning old time life path. It might be into groups of other old past life people that you're meant to be meeting up with. It might just be a whole new network of life that needs to happen, but we're all coming together. We've all planned our lives, some of us consciously, some of us unconsciously, some of us don't even know what's coming, but there are people ahead of us to help with our forward journey, with our forward thinking, with our coming together of people to people, groups to groups, communities to communities, unity in community. And Live Smart Foundational Development is one of the places that we can actually use to develop this, grow it, move it forward, learn our reasons, be the reasons we are all coming together. So I hope you will reach out, livesmartfd@gmail.com. Let's create conversations, let's create online discussions, let's create in-person groups, and hopefully at some point we could actually hybrid it to online and in-person groups out there onlining with our groups over here. I would love for this to be the journey going forward. It's not all about me. It's about us. It's about the people. It's about growing a forward movement, unity in community. I look forward to hearing from you, and let's see where we can go.